Hey everybody, welcome, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's talk about one of cinema's greatest heroes. I'm talking about Ellen Ripley. Yep, that's right, the final character figure beyond the powerlifter is now completed. The one who can single-handedly prove that power loaders are more than just space forklifts, and that saving a kid while fighting a Xenomorph Queen is a completely normal Tuesday. I have just finished painting the Gale Force 9 miniature of Ripley carrying Newt, and I swear that holding this little figure feels like holding a piece of movie history. You know, just in a 32mm scale? No, 28. Let's go 28mm scale. Right, so the origin story from space trucker to space legend. As always, I'm not really going to talk about my paint job. You can see the paints in the video. Follow along, ask questions if you have any. Otherwise, yeah, grab that cup of coffee and let's get into it. Ripley didn't start as a hero. She started as a warrant officer on the Nostromo, a space truck hauling ore across the galaxy. No chosen one prophecy, no secret bloodline, just a woman trying to do her job. Follow the quarantine protocols and not let any weird alien goo on board. Spoiler. The crew did not follow her advice. That moment set the tone for Ripley's entire story arc. She's the voice of reason in a universe full of people who really should read the safety manuals. Like, who the hell would look in an egg that has just opened? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But anyway, that was more of Alien rather than Aliens, and this model is, of course, from Aliens. So let's fast forward to Aliens. James Cameron's sequel that took the haunted house in space vibe of the first film and said, what if we turn this into an action-packed bug hunt with feelings? Ultimately, Ripley wakes up 57 years later, having been in hypersleep, suffering from trauma, and gaslit by corporate suits. She is then sent back to the very place where everything went wrong. And what does she do? She steps up, she becomes the hero, she saves Newt, she takes command of a badass squad of colonial marines who ultimately were overconfident, and declares out loud, "Get away from her, you bitch!" Instant legend. Come on, she is the instant legend. She isn't a superhero, she is just very smart, extremely brave, and absolutely done with everyone else's nonsense. But what makes Ripley stand out isn't just her courage, it is her compassion. She forms this fierce protective bond with Newt, the only survivor on the planet of LV-426. In a movie filled with pulse rifles and acid blood, it's Ripley's humanity that truly shines through for me. She's the anti-Rambo. She's not fighting because she loves war, or loves killing, or loves fighting. She's fighting because somebody needs to protect the innocent. And let's be real, that combo of maternal instinct and pure don't mess with me energy is exactly what makes her miniature so satisfying to paint. Now, speaking of painting, if you've got your own Ripley, your own mini project, or even your own favourite sci-fi heroine, I want to see it. Come join us over on Discord, post it there, or find me on my socials, tag me, do whatever you have to do. I want to see your work. So show it off to me, whether you're airbrushing figures, dry brushing, or just aggressively panic highlighting at 2 AM. Let's celebrate the art of painting Games Workshop, Wargaming, Infinity, Warlord games, miniatures together. It's a pure joy. It's better shared with other people. So come and join us over on the Discord. While you're doing all that, you might as well like, comment, share, all the good stuff that YouTube loves. And, you know, maybe we could set up a rewatch of Aliens or something. A movie club. Let's call it a movie club. It could be cool if we could all watch Aliens at the same time together. Let me know if you're interested in that. I'm sure my smart folks over on Discord can tell me how to do that, as I am completely inept at that sort of stuff. Right, anyway, I've yapped on enough. Let's get back to the video. Yeah, Ripley isn't just a one movie wonder. Of course, she did Alien and Aliens, and then she did the Aliens 3 movie, which you may or may not agree with. And of course, Alien Resurrection, which, for all its downsides, I love because it's got Ron Perlman in it, so we can fight over that later. Either way, her story keeps evolving. She's scarred, she's cloned, and yet somehow she's the most human out of anyone in any movie. And I love that about her. Even when the films get really weird, and they do get weird, Ripley remains very grounded. She's the entire franchise, basically. For me, she's all about the fear of the moment. She's all about stepping up and surviving, and she is all about her personal identity. She is a no-nonsense badass. In a sense, Ripley is the perfect miniature subject. She's definitely detailed, layered, and full of story. Every scar and expression tells you something about the battle she's fought. And of course, I'm not going to be able to pick up all those kind of details with speed paint, but this is ultimately to get it tabletop ready to play games, not to completely tell a story. But I'm going to try my best. Here's a little fun fact for you. I know I'm jumping all over the place for this episode. I do apologise. I should write a real script one day. Sigourney Weaver wasn't supposed to be the leading alien. The script just said Ripley, gender unspecified. That decision made in casting literally changed movie history. We got the one of the first truly believable, capable human female action heroes who wasn't a sidekick or a token, but actually the hero. Could you imagine somebody else playing Ripley? Imagine if it was just some random dude that is now completely unimportant. The fact that Ripley is currently in the news, having quite possibly read a brand new Alien script, is blowing my mind right now. I was painting this model and watching YouTube videos about that, and I was just like, what the heck? This is amazing. If you're excited for that, you gotta let me know. So make sure you drop in a comment. But yeah, Ripley paved the way for everyone else after this one movie. It's probably due to her that we got characters like Sarah Connor all the way up to modern day Furiosa or even Rey in Star Wars. Its strong, powerful female leads should be in movies more often, and I think done correctly, they are absolute badass characters. And like, they just, it's so cool. We need more Ripleys in the world, please. That's what we need. More of the classic survivor, protector, the ultimate space hero with a pulse rifle. I think we need more of that in the story. We need these protective characters that remind us that we're not alone. And if you just give a bit of love and compassion out into the world, it comes back and you come back stronger from it all. And I feel that's an important message that we need to have. Anyway, painting this miniature reminds me why I love this character so much. She's proof that bravery isn't about being scared. It's about facing the monsters anyway. Whether the monster is an alien queen, an unpainted pile of miniatures that just seem to keep growing, or the classic Monday blues, channel your inner Ripley for whatever you're doing. And as we kind of reach the end of this video, I want to say thanks for hanging out, friends. If you've enjoyed this little lore dive / mind dump, I've probably had way too much caffeine today and it's all coming out of me. Give this video a like, share it with your fellow nerds, or drop your favorite Ripley quote in the chat. Until next time, stay creative, stay brave, and remember, in space, no one can hear you dry brush. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then go watch this one up here. Give it a click. Bye-bye.